All right. Welcome to Luna Fires episode 43. Ladies and gentlemen, Raul Luna here from my home to your home. Hey, I got some wonderful things that I want to share with you today, and I'm just going to go straight at it. So I got 9. Can you believe it? Today I'm going to be sharing 9 Luna Fires. If you're new to the channel and you don't know what a Luna Fire is daily epiphanies, daily experiences, moments of enlightenment that I come here to share with you, either because, I either experienced it myself, it was a moment that, it actually, that I remembered, or, I read it in my morning, reading routine. All right. So anyways, today I got 9 that I want to go ahead and share with you that if you put close attention to it, it's going to help you, so that you can continue to grow in your life and you can continue to become a greater, amazing person that you could shine out there. Okay. So, when you're in abundance, when this 9 things, that I'm about to share, basically you get to feel them, experience them, or you truly get to put them into work for you. Okay. So let's get started. Number one, your primary, okay. That you're in abundance when your primary focus is to lift. Okay. It's to lift, to serve, and bless the lives of others, okay? And bless the lives of others instead of just thinking about, the me, which I think it's important. We're all, to a degree, we were born egotistical. We were born selfish, but you come to realization that you're in abundance when these things happen, okay? Number 2, you feel happy when others succeed, even, those that may be viewed as your competition. That can that you can applaud for them, applaud for their success, and you don't feel threatened by others. That's when you know that you're in plain abundance. Okay, so number 3, now as I'm going to share them with you, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and leave me a message. Tell me, do you agree or disagree with it? And don't forget, obviously, to go ahead and share these videos with others. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do number 3. Luna Fire number 3, you feel satisfied, complete, joyful, and feel calm. That's when you know that you're in abundance. When you know that, I feel satisfied, complete, joyful, and I just feel that peaceful calmness. Doesn't mean that you're going to be waiting for things. It only means that you're happy within yourself, that you're just completely joyful in your inner life. Okay. Number 4, the purchases, that you're in abundance when the purchases you make align with your core values. We all have values, whether you're aware of them or you're not. And guess what? When you are completely aware of your core values and the purchases that you make align with those core values, that's when you're in abundant state, which is super important. Okay. And then number 5, ladies and gentlemen, your investments are wise. Okay. You're not naive, nor are you overly skeptical. In other words, you perform wise, patient research and make educated decisions. And it's so critical when you know that there's no scarcity of anything. There's only abundance, but there is abundance in the world. The question is, are you feeling that abundance in your life? Just because it's in the world, it doesn't mean that it's in your life. So I'm just really sharing a different perspective, a perspective of, you're in abundance when these things get lived or they're basically happening in your life. Number 6, rather than saying, listen, this is an important one. Rather than saying I can't afford it, you ask, how can I afford it? How can I actually afford it? What do I need to become in order for me to afford that? Or what is it that I need to do or be, better yet, to afford that? And it's interesting because the questions are different from someone that it's on scarcity versus someone that it's in abundance. And I'm just talking today abundance. I wanted it to obviously be able to deliver the message of abundance, because oftentimes we just believe that just because there's, people think, well, there's not enough clean water, as an example, right? Well, guess what? There is an abundance of ways of how to handle it. The question is, are we truly working towards the abundance? Are we feeling that abundance, or are we just completely so focused into the scarcity aspect? Okay. Number 7, ladies and gentlemen, number 7, you consistently overcome fear, okay, through faith and courage to pursue your dreams and career that aligns with your passion and purpose. Just picture that for a moment. The way you overcome fear is really by faith and courage. And there's got to be an alignment there. And when there is, that's when you're operating, and feeling abundance. So that was number 7. Let's get to number 8. Number 8. Okay. You're able to work. Listen, you're in abundance when you're able to work with others to achieve things that you couldn't do alone. In other words, you're willing to collaborate. You're willing to, demonstrate that you can work with others, and it's okay if others take credit for it. And if you don't get the full credit or any credit at all. Why? Because you are, happy, joyful, plentiful. You're just, in your inner world, you're complete. And see, it's super, super important. To get to that level of abundance requires working in yourself, requires paying attention on what is it that I want to become, and do I want to experience that level of energy? And then number 9, ladies and gentlemen, super important. You know that you're in abundance when you take full responsibility for your life and your work, and use your internal strength to overcome all challenges and transcend external circumstances. In other words, you take full responsibility. When you do, you know that you're operating from, a complete abundance platform and abundance energy, that it's just infinite, that it's endless. Now, 9 Luna fires, that literally tells you if you're in abundance. So go ahead and repeat this video, because I can tell you straight flat out that as you go through them and as you ingrain them in your subconscious mind, it'll start to make sense and further realize that it's true. Someone that has a scarcity mindset or feeling scarcity, they will always share, oh, I cannot afford, that, trip, or I cannot afford that house, or I cannot afford that car, or I cannot afford to give away X amount of money or whatever to charity. And it's interesting when you actually just switch it to, and ask the proper question of, how can I afford it? Okay. How can I afford it? So anyways, thank you for being here with me today. Congratulations. Don't forget to hit like, leave me a message, go ahead and subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you get obviously notified when we're doing them live. At the same time, just make sure that you go ahead and share with others. All right. I'll send you a virtual hug. Make sure you have a phenomenal rest of your coming weekend, and looking forward for the next Luna Fires. And remember, you're one real estate deal away from changing your financial landscape. Thank you. Have a great one.